journey to the light. In a small village nestled at the foot of a high mountain, there lived a young girl named Leila. Leila was known for her curiosity and passion for adventure. One day, while wandering in the forest near her village, she stumbled upon an old book hidden among the dense trees. The book was covered in dust, and its golden letters had faded with time. The title of the book was The Secret of the Valley of Lights. With excitement, Leila returned home and began to read the book. It told the tale of a hidden valley located in an unknown place, said to be filled with magical lights and mysterious creatures. As she read further, Leila discovered that there was a map hidden between the pages of the book that led to this valley. Leila decided to embark on a journey to discover this valley. On the following night, as she packed her bag and gathered her supplies, she heard a strange noise coming from outside. She cautiously opened the door, only to find a mysterious man standing in the darkness. He was wearing a long coat and a hat that obscured his face. Speaking in a soft voice, he said, "Do not seek the Valley of Lights, for those who have gone there never return." Instead of being frightened, the man's words only fueled Leila's determination to embark on the adventure. She decided to head to the mountain the next morning and begin her journey that could change her life forever. Leila started her journey at dawn, climbing the mountains and trekking through deep valleys. With each step she took, she felt herself getting closer to the secret of the Valley of Lights. One night, as she sat by the campfire, she noticed a strange light shining through the trees. Leila cautiously approached the light, and as she got closer, it grew brighter. Suddenly, she found herself standing in front of a massive gate made of ancient stone, with magical lights emanating from it. She reached out her hand and touched the gate, and it began to open slowly, as if welcoming her arrival. Leila crossed the gate and entered a new world filled with colors and lights, beginning her true adventure. The lights danced around her, filling the air with a kind of magic she had never felt before. As she walked through this wondrous world, she noticed a stone path leading to the heart of the valley. She decided to follow this path, and as she journeyed, she heard a soft voice calling out to her. Stopping to look around, she noticed that the voice was coming from a small lake surrounded by shimmering flowers. Approaching the lake, she saw a beautiful girl sitting on a rock near the water. The girl held a necklace in her hand that glowed with a mysterious light. As Leila approached closer, the girl smiled and said, "Hello, I'm Alara. I've been waiting for you." Surprised, Leila asked, "Waiting for me? How did you know I would come?" Alara answered, "The stars told me of your coming. You are the chosen girl to uncover the secret of the Valley of Lights. This necklace is the key to understanding the magical powers of this place, but you must be cautious. There are dark forces seeking to seize this valley and use its magic for evil purposes." Alara extended the necklace to Leila and continued, "Keep this necklace, for it will protect you on your journey. But I cannot accompany you. The path ahead is filled with challenges, and you must find the strength and courage within yourself." Leila took the necklace and felt a strange warmth filling her heart. She thanked Alara and continued on her way. With each step, she felt the necklace granting her extra energy and courage she didn't know she possessed. After hours of walking, Leila reached the top of a hill overlooking the entire Valley of Lights. The scene was breathtaking, but on the horizon, she saw something dark moving. Those shadows were gathering in a part of the valley, forming a large whirlpool. Leila knew that this was the challenge Alara had spoken of. She began to descend from the hill cautiously, heading towards the dark whirlpool. And as she approached it, dark creatures emerged from the shadows, attempting to attack her. Leila remembered the necklace and held it tightly, and suddenly, a bright light emanated from it, driving the dark creatures away. But she knew this was only the beginning of the confrontation. She must find the source of these dark powers and stop them before they take over the Valley of Lights entirely. As the dark creatures retreated from the light of the necklace, Leila felt a momentary relief, but she knew she must move quickly before these creatures returned in greater numbers. She continued walking towards the center of the dark whirlpool, where she felt a strong and dangerous presence awaiting her arrival. With each step she took, the shadows grew denser, and strange voices filled the air. And in a moment, she found herself standing in front of a massive stone gate covered in ancient inscriptions. Leila hesitated for a moment, but she remembered Alara's words and felt the necklace warming her heart once again. She pushed the gate slowly, opening it to reveal a long, dark corridor stretching into the depths of the earth. Leila descended cautiously into the dark corridor, illuminated by the light of the necklace that guided her way. After a while of walking, she reached a wide hall, and in its center, there was a large crystal glowing with black light. The light emanating from it was eerie, surrounded by the shadow creatures she had seen outside. Leila realized that the crystal was the source of the dark power trying to take over the Valley of Lights. She tried to approach it, but the dark creatures blocked her path. Remembering Alara's words that the necklace was the key, she raised it high and unleashed a powerful energy that illuminated the entire hall. The creatures retreated once again, but they didn't disappear entirely. Leila began searching for a way to destroy the crystal. Suddenly, she heard a deep voice behind her saying, "I will not allow you to destroy the source of my power." Leila turned around and saw a man wearing a black cloak, his eyes glowing with red. She immediately recognized him as the leader of these dark forces. The man spoke with a voice full of malice. "I am Zoran, the Lord of Shadows. This valley will be mine, and you will not be able to stop me." Leila took a deep breath and prepared for the confrontation. She began to realize that she couldn't rely solely on the power of the necklace, but must also rely on her courage and intelligence. She started to fight Zoran, using the necklace to protect herself, but she quickly realized that Zoran was stronger than she had expected. As she tried to think of a plan, Leila noticed that the crystal reacted to the necklace whenever she approached it. A bold idea came to her mind. She decided to approach the crystal as quickly as possible and use the necklace to destroy it. Leila rushed towards the crystal, narrowly avoiding Zoran's magical strikes. When she reached it, she raised the necklace high and screamed with all her might, trying to gather all the necklace's energy into one blow. She held onto the necklace tightly and pressed it against the crystal. The crystal exploded with a bright light, and the hall filled with the sound of shattering glass. Zoran screamed in pain, and the shadows around him vanished. Leila felt a surge of great power coursing through her, but she also felt extreme exhaustion. When the explosion subsided, she found herself standing in the middle of the destroyed hall, the necklace glowing softly and reassuringly. Zoran fell to the ground, defeated but not dead. He said weakly, "You have won this time, but the true power of the shadows has not been defeated yet. The darkness will return someday." Before Leila could respond, Zoran disappeared into a whirl of shadows, leaving behind a lingering sense of constant danger. Leila knew that her battle was not over and that she needed to prepare to face the forces of darkness that might return one day. Leila emerged from the hall, and when she reached the surface, she found that the Valley of Lights had returned to its former beauty, but she knew she had to remain vigilant. As she contemplated the valley, she heard a whisper in her ear, "The darkness has not vanished entirely, and you will have to face greater challenges soon." What will happen in the next episode? Will Leila discover a new secret in the Valley of Lights? Will she find herself facing the forces of darkness again? Or will she return to her village to find that something strange is happening there? Does the necklace hold additional powers she has not yet discovered? And what is the fate of Zoran after his defeat? What will happen in the next episode? Will Leila uncover a new secret in the Valley of Lights? Will she find herself facing the forces of darkness once again? Or will she return to her village to find that something strange is happening there? Does the necklace hold additional powers she has not yet discovered? And what is the fate of Zoran after his defeat?